What's going on, guys? My name is Trevor. Welcome back to the channel. We are over 1/4 of the way through the year, so today I'm sharing with you the best and worst movies of the year so far, at least my favorite and least favorite. Gonna do a top 3 and a top 3 of favorite and least favorite. Let me know your favorite and least favorite movies down below in the comment section. Leave a like as well as hitting that subscribe button, notification bell. Let's get into this. So let's start off with the negatives. We'll talk about the couple worst movies of the year so far. Now, I only have 2 on this list. I haven't really seen that many bad movies this year, and first up is going to be You People. This is starring Eddie Murphy and Jonah Hill.
So you want to marry my daughter?
Yes, I do.
Well, Ezra, you could try.
Came out on Netflix back in January. You're thinking it's going to be a crowd-pleasing, hilarious comedy movie, and for me, it was just one of those movies where I did not laugh. I found myself rolling my eyes and found myself falling asleep, which is really disappointing because you have Jonah Hill and Eddie Murphy. You get a couple chuckles here and there, but I just wanted a lot more. I was really looking forward to it. It got delayed from last year to this year, thrown just on Netflix, and that right there was kind of the tail of the tape with this movie. It was a movie that is going to go on Netflix and it's going to really go under the radar. Was not a big fan of this one, and I really wanted to like it because I love Jonah Hill, and Eddie Murphy's arguably one of the kings of comedy, so wanted a lot more from this one. But in my opinion, the worst movie of the year so far, and I don't think it's really close, is 65, starring Adam Driver.
The atmosphere is breathable. Something alien out there.
This is #1 disappointing movie of the year so far. I wanted to love this one. It was my most anticipated movie for the month of March, and it disappointed on every level. When you have the people from Behind a Quiet Place making this movie, you're thinking it's going to be an intense, scary, action-packed, entertaining movie. The only thing this movie had going for it was the intensity. The movie was intense. You can feel it throughout the entirety of it. Adam Driver does the best he can. I really love Adam Driver. I think he's one of the best working actors today, but he really does the best he can with this, and that's not saying all that much, unfortunately. I try to give a relationship between him and this girl throughout the entirety of the movie. You're supposed to buy into it, and the girl, doesn't even speak the same language as him, so you don't really buy into it, and it rushes through the entirety of this film. I wanted so much more from 65. It was intense, but all the threats with the dinosaurs just weren't there. I wanted it to be everything the Jurassic World Dominion wasn't, and it wasn't. It was probably worse than Jurassic World Dominion, which is saying something. My least favorite movie of the year so far, and I think it's going to be hard for anything to be top this one on the bottom list. I think it's going to be kind of hard. Moving on to much more positive light here, I'm going to include a couple more than 3 for my favorite movies of the year so far. First and foremost, I'm tossing Mario on this list. I see a lot of backlash for this movie, how a lot of people weren't the biggest fans of it. As for me, as for your boy, I thought this movie was a ton of fun. I'm a diehard fan of the games. I literally play the games on a Switch almost every night. So I had so much fun watching this movie and just diving into this world. The only problem I have with it is that it definitely rushes, and it feels like they're cramming the entire world of Mario, which is vast, which is grand, which is huge, and they're putting it all into one movie. I feel like they could have just saved some for a sequel, but they put everything on screen in this movie. That was my one big problem with it, but other than that, getting to explore Mushroom Kingdom, seeing Peaches, seeing Bowser, seeing Donkey Kong, seeing Mario and Luigi, I thought this movie was funny, charming, cute, and just a great animation style. One of my favorite Illumination movies. Next up for the best list, I have John Wick Chapter 4.
Saying goodbyes.
Saying hello.
You think your wife can hear you?
No.
Some of the best action you will see on screen. Definitely the best action of any of the John Wick movies. I wanted to love this movie, and I came out loving it. I love Keanu Reeves, though I think this is his worst performance as John Wick, but the action in this movie is nothing short of spectacular. Some of the best action we've ever seen, and there's one scene at the end when they're just going through it, how they filmed it was unbelievably beautiful, and I absolutely loved it. At number 2, my second favorite movie of the year so far, Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves.
Truth be told, we helped the wrong person steal the wrong thing.
This movie gave me everything and more that I wanted, though I did not know what I want going into this movie. I was excited, but I was a little bit nervous because I had never played Dungeons & Dragons. I had no idea what to expect. I came out loving it, making it one of my favorite movies of the year so far. I love the fantasy genre. I love how much they dive deep on the lore of this game and the world they created with this game. The characters are fantastic. Chris Pine is absolutely great. Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves was easily the biggest surprise for me, but one of the most fun times I've had in theaters in a long time. I laughed my ass off. I love the fantasy genre. genre so much. I love these characters. I love this world, and I hope we get a sequel. And it's not doing great at the box office. If you haven't seen D&D, Honor Among Thieves, go check it out in theaters because it's not doing great at the box office, and it really hurts my heart. But my number one favorite movie of the year so far is none other than Ben Affleck's Air.
1984 has been a tough year. Our sales are down, our growth is down.
Sonny, I brought you in here to grow the basketball business.
This might be one of my favorite sport movies of all time, and I would say it's Ben Affleck's best directed movie of all time. And Matt Damon's really coming around to be one of my favorite actors of all time. To make a movie about a shoe as entertaining as this is nothing short of extraordinary, because the entire movie, you're engaged, you're laughing, you're wanting to know what's happening next with the world of basketball shoes. And I cannot believe that I was so invested in the story, in the sports marketing, and the business side of things. I love sport movies that aren't really about sports, more about the business side. From Moneyball to Air, both these movies are on the Mount Rushmore of sport movies for me. It is my favorite movie of the year so far. Let me know your favorite and least favorite movies of the year so far down below in the comment section. Leave a like, hit the subscribe button, notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one.